Hi, I'm Alec McCall, and this is my project for Power of Play on how to have fun doing things that normally can be found stressful. For this first video, as you can probably tell, I'm going to try to help you get some pointers on how to have more fun doing projects and schoolwork, which is pretty sweet. Wow, that was nerdy, but I loved it. To start this one off, I went around, found a handful of friends that I know that usually have projects to do on a weekly basis, or, just papers and stuff to write, to see whether or not they have fun doing this, why not, that kind of stuff. While interviewing my friends, I found that most of them did not like doing their projects or homework, mainly because of the same reasons. It was boring, kind of drawn out, didn't have any room for them to be creative, pretty much put them to sleep. Gave them a couple of these Z's, fun stuff like that. However, for the most part, they all did seem to agree on how it would make it more fun for them during these projects. Most of it was really just leaving more room to be creative during it, during long papers. Instead of just typing the whole time, maybe add a couple pictures, a video, music, whatever, just something to let them be a little more creative. Most of them also seemed to think that group projects were kind of boring or hard to do because they didn't like the group, they didn't get along, people just didn't have fun. I mean, get to know your group. That way you can start, playing games, talking to them during it, just having a good old out party during the project. Woo, confetti everywhere. But all joking aside, you might as well get to know your group because if you don't know them, you might not have as much fun. I mean, what's the point in making a project worse? If you know your group, you can talk to them, kind of joke around, so that way you're not stressed the entire time. Anyways, the only time people seemed to actually enjoy doing projects or schoolwork was when it actually had something to do with their major. But unfortunately, we can't add that to a lot of classes because let's face it, most of the classes we take don't have to do with our major. But hopefully I can help you find a couple ways that'll make you have more fun doing those other projects. One simple way off the top of my head to make things more enjoyable, just listen to music. Every time I take a break making this video, I listen to a couple songs, rethink things, helps me keep calm, not get overwhelmed with each thing that I have to think about. I know a lot of people that say music helps them because it distances them from the project, helps them get a little time to think so they don't get stressed quickly. For those of you who don't like to multitask as much, you can always just space the project out a little more. Make it so you don't have to cram it all in at once so you're stressed about it, worrying about finishing it. That way you can watch like movies in between, take a break, hang out with friends, so that way each time you come up to do the project, you're happy about it. You're not in a bad mood, you can always just enjoy it. That being said, don't space it out so much to the point where you're doing it last minute anyways. Just space it out enough so you can, go grab a snack, have a break between it, so that way it's new every time you go to it, you're not overwhelmed with it, and hopefully you can enjoy it a little more. Another tip that might help you enjoy doing work more is just change up the scenario a bit. Why sit in your room and do it all the time? If it's a nice day, go outside, sit in the grass, do your homework. You might enjoy it more in the light of the day. Or go to a friend's house. If he has to do the same work, you might as well do it together. Collaborate, have some fun, change up the place where you're doing it. I also went online to try to see if there was any other suggestions that I could find out there. For the most part, it was mainly the same. Just hang out with friends while you do homework, that we have people to talk to, collaborate with, take breaks, listen to music. But I also found a couple other things that might be helpful over at directorym.net. They also say that if you're doing like math homework, make some funny scenarios out of it. Make up something that'll help you learn it a little better. That way you can enjoy it, laugh a little bit, maybe have a healthy snack in between. It also suggests using fun stationery, which is quite interesting, but could be pretty funny. Well, that seems to be all I have to tell you today. Hopefully these tips are helpful for you. Now just go out there, kick some homework ass, and have fun while doing it.